Can you get them? How many you got? Here, come here, Daddy, help you. Are you gonna hang out in there and be a chicken? How's a chicken go? Morning, everybody. Chad, Adler Farms. I'm gonna start calling this Critter Alley. It's always kind of funny, the things that run off as I walk in. Hope y'all are doing well. Let's get over here and feed everybody. And we're gonna go kind of quick this morning because I've got a pretty big project I gotta tackle because I've been putting it off, but I can't any longer. It's gonna go right here, the project. Got all my tools with me, so let's feed everybody and get started. Hi, honey. Hi. What are you doing? Let me set my tools down here. Hang on. What you doing? What you doing? Huh? What's up? What's up? Oh. Oh. Goodness. Did you hear your pigs? You hear them over there? Did you hear them over there? Let's go feed them so they shh. Let's go feed them so they shh. Is that all right? It's all right. Let's go. All right. Hey, pig. Hey, pig. That ain't your house. What are you doing? There better not be eggs in there. You look so majestic with the sun behind you. You do. And guys, in case you're new here, just giving you a heads up. She's got maybe half an acre of a chicken pen. No, it's bigger than that. And it's getting ready to expand. So I forget, my mom and I figured it up a while back, but she's got tons of room. And this is her pen with her birds. She wouldn't come out of that gate, and I've shown it many times. She wouldn't come out of that gate no matter what. I've tried. She stays in there and protects them, huh? Also, I've got not bad news, but not great news. But the pig nipple waters, the blue barrels we use, the 55-gallon drums, Haas and Lola use those to drink water out of. And in the deep frost we had, one of the barrels cracked on the bottom. So that's super frustrating. Not all is lost because I can cut that barrel in half and use it as a planter because we're gonna do a lot of container gardening and raised bed gardening. It'll still get used, but now I gotta find me a new barrel. We do have a barrel without the nipple waters in it that I can drill holes for and seal up. So it's not a total loss. Use the barrels also for when it's gonna freeze outside, we fill them full of water because our hose freezes. And of course the 55-gallon drum never freezes all the way through. So we've always got water from that. Here's one of our planters we intend to use. We work with Tarter. In case you guys didn't know, they sent us these. We get 3 of them. And they're sending me something else too, but I don't want to disclose what it is yet. But they're helping us out with our container garden, that's for sure. These are 3 feet around, and I'll put a link down at the bottom where you guys can pick one up. Super handy. They're actually like, I think they call them fire rings. You can use them for planting too. Who are you chasing? Who are you giving a hard time over there? Huh? Oh, who's that? You're not Nod. Where's Nod? You all right? Feeling better? So the story on Nod, he was a mixed rabbit, I think he was a New Holland and a silver fox. He was not up to the task of breeding Winkin' and Blinkin', our meat rabbits. I just don't know that he was big enough. We got him from Walker Farm Fam, and they know rabbits. They know them really, really well. When you put rabbits together, sometimes it doesn't take, and sometimes you've got to hold their tail up, hold the female's tail up. And I don't think I'm experienced enough at it to use a smaller rabbit to breed to a larger rabbit. So that's why we went and got Speedy. I'll put that video right here. It's hilarious. That's why we went and got Speedy, their silver fox buck. We know he's a proven rabbit. We know he can do it. And I think the reason it didn't take is something must have happened. Because remember, it was like -10, -17, -12, -5 the entire week that the bunnies were supposed to be born. I say all that to say, Nod has a new home. He did not go to a subscriber. There's a gentleman that lives in our neighborhood that actually raises rabbits, and he needed a buck from a different line. That's where Nod went. He raises them for meat, but he needs a buck. So it's not like Nod just went to somebody's plate real quick. But that is what he's for. He is a meat rabbit. And he came from Walker Farm Fam. Gary has a saying that is, if you can't eat them, why feed them? If you got a problem with meat rabbits, go take it up with Gary. What's up, dog? What's up? What's he doing? Take it easy. Oh, forgot my gloves, so you can't chew on my hands today. Nope, it hurts. This is Smokey, everybody, if you didn't know. She is 8.5 months old. We think she's an Anatolian Pyrenees mix. We have a DNA test coming back. And a lot of you guys keep asking about the DNA test, when it's gonna be here, blah, blah, blah. It takes 6 to 8 weeks, and it's only been 3 weeks. I know it seems like a long time ago. We just sent that off, or we just posted that video 3 weeks ago, and I sent it the day of the video posting. So we still got some time. Part frog or deer or whatever. I still love her. So, all right, let's feed your friends. Let's feed your friends, Nancy. Let's feed your friends. Hey now, normally you don't come out of your pen, but when Grandpa and Grandma and I start this garden, if we start getting critters over there, you're gonna come over there and pee in the garden for me. So last week, we expanded this duck pen. So now it's 18 feet. Nope, I'm kidding. It's 16 feet long. Look at old buddies over there playing, roughhousing. It's 16 feet long and about 10 feet deep for 5 ducks and 2 chickens. But we'll probably move those 2 chickens out of here soon. Oh, goodness. All right, let's dump this out. So I love having these 2 pens because we put the food up there, we keep the water down here, and this is downhill, so all the water stays. Good girl, Stan. All right, if you were in our live the other day, you know that Grandpa talked me to climbing into here. Look at that hole. Look at that hole. What do you think about that? Wait, I don't think anybody likes you. We're gonna have to cut this a little bit bigger. I ain't gonna be able to do this. No, goodness. Pardon me. Excuse me. Oh, goodness. Just put them in my hat. No, once you lay them, they're mine. Once you lay, I think I'm starting to see why people don't like you. You don't have a name. Let's think of a name. Here, hang on. Let's call you Spicy. You kind of look like Pepper. So let's call you Spicy. Because you are. Oh, somebody wants her egg. Look out. She's gonna get 1 egg, and it's a smaller one. It's from our Lavender Orpington. You can see the size of it compared to a duck egg. She'll get the yolk and shell and everything, because actually the shell is just calcium, and that can't hurt her at this point. And the vet said, hey, if you've been giving it to her, let her have it. Vet friend, let me clarify. They said 1 egg, yolk and all, will not hurt her, and is definitely not why she's limping. The reason she was getting so much layer feed is I used to throw some randomly for the chickens and the ducks. Like I would just toss layer feed around so they could find it. Well, she would go eat it. And that's why the ducks only get fed now in the duck pen. And the free range turkeys, they can eat whatever they want. We've got several that jump out and leave the pen every day and come back at night to roost. But then we've got some here, like our Barnevelder. She just likes being in here with Red. So we always make sure there's food on the ground. They also have an automatic feeder. We're missing a chicken. What'd you do with her? You not let her out of the coop this morning? We're missing a chicken. She's got to be in the coop. Let me go look. I kind of explained it in the last video, and then I didn't really well. But the reason we have these cattle panels around here is so that Smokey can't pressure the birds going in and out of the coop. And I'm thinking of actually adding another one. So, boy, need a boyfriend, bro? So let's go in here. And hopefully there's a red chicken hiding out, a Rhode Island red. Please tell me we didn't lose another one. There's nothing there. That's not good. I'm missing a chicken, guys. Oh, there she is. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Well, you know what? That's her first egg. Lo siento. You're from Rhode Island. You don't speak Spanish. Lo siento. Hasta luego. We'll talk to you here in a little bit. And no pena de cinco egg today. Or not yet anyway. My buddy that I'm getting turkeys from, they watched this video and they know you need a boyfriend. He's coming real quick, okay? He's on his way. I'm not gonna talk about it. You guys said you can't hear it, so I'm not gonna talk about it. Appreciate you guys. I'm prolonging this task because I don't really want to do it. So, we do need to, let's fill this barrel up. No, we don't want to do that because, so here's my dilemma. This does not have a pig nipple water on it. And, hi honey. So I don't want to fill that up. I'd rather use the water out of it and put a nipple on it and then give it to Lola. Take the one out of there that's cracked and just get it out of there for now. And then there's one that's not cracked that we need to fill up for Haas. So that's what we need to do is fill the one up for, you want that for Lola or Haas? Let me see. It's got two. Yeah, the one that works has 2 nipples on it. So let's give that to Lola. So when she has piglets, not that they'll be able to use that for a while, but at least it'll be there and it'll have 2 nipples on it. It's not super windy today. And since I'm gonna be out here putting this pin together, I'm gonna burn that unsightly brush pile we got going on, since I'll be over here and have the hose. So let's run to mom and dad's, get a little diesel and a little fire. See you in a minute. Change my jacket because it's warming up a little bit. Got my coffee. Speaking of, let's take a sip. I know you guys like my coffee, even though some of you say it's not coffee. Funny story though. I was getting my coffee this morning at the gas station. This little old lady about a third of my size walks in, you know, and it's like 35 degrees outside. She walks in like it's negative 20, bundled up head to toe, but she walks right in, grabs her big old large cup, shoves it underneath the black roast, heavy dark coffee, fills it up, no cream, no sugar, no nothing. Goes up and pays for it. She's like right in front of me. And you guys know yesterday they were out of French vanilla and hot chocolate. So I'm standing behind this gal and I was like, are you guys, is the French vanilla and hot chocolate, is it restocked? Okay, good. It's not me, not my girl's in the car. She likes that stuff. you know, I don't have a girl. Just let me get my Frappuccino Mocha Choca and get out of here. All right, let's build a fire like men. I told you I'd be back. I didn't really check with my dad, but I mean, it says diesel. Wait. Don't ever do it that close to your nose, kids. Yep, it's diesel. We're golden. And here is the brush pile. Let's get it. See that blue bucket right there? Whoop. That's the barrel with 2 pig nipples on it. We're setting it up over there for Lola. So when she has piglets, they've all got water. And got the fire going, and the hose is inside that barrel. So if anything happens, I can get to the hose real quick. Slow burn. And the wind's actually coming out of the southwest today. So I started my fire on the southwest. So it'll slowly burn that way instead of just being rushed by the wind. See how smart I am? Got that from my daddy. His dad was a firefighter. All right, what are we gonna do now? Oh, here. Make sure this is still filling up because every now and then this hose kicks off. Oh yeah, look at that. So I've got one there, one there, and they'll love it. All right, let's talk for a second while we watch this fire. See this house over my left shoulder here? This is Mr. Charlie's. This is the man I leased the land from. And he's okay. He's in great health. And doing good. He's a fighter. Tough guy. But if y'all would do me a favor, I've never formally done this because I wasn't sure he watched our videos. I didn't know what kind of internet he had. And but now I know that he watches on Facebook, and so does his brother Steve, and one of his brothers. But this is his chair that I'm sitting in, and as soon as it gets warmer, he'll be sitting in this chair and he'll come out here and just watch the animals. Just takes it all in. And I really, really appreciate that about him. He helped me out in a pinch twice, leasing this land. And I genuinely appreciate it. My parents were still finishing their house. They weren't in a position to use their land. Plus their land is not quite, like there's 0 pasture. I don't know what I would have done with the steers. Could we have cleared it? Yes, but that aside, it wouldn't have made sense. So we needed this, and he offered it to us, and I'd actually never met him before the morning when I asked. And he said yes on the spot. And I will be forever grateful, Mr. Charlie. I genuinely appreciate it, what you've done for me and my boys. So if you guys would, it's Charlie, C-H-R-L-I-E. Just tell him whether you're watching on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, wherever you see this, YouTube, put down in the comments, Mr. Charlie, we appreciate you on behalf of the boys at Adler Farms. And that'll just make his day. And we'll get him on camera, see if he'll tell us some stories, because he was here before any of this was developed. He used to be able to stand on his front porch and see the highway, which is miles that way. And his whole family owned all this. Just an awesome, awesome guy. Still lives in his mom and dad's house. The house he grew up in. And they had cows, they had pigs, chickens, and just super cool. But if you guys could, like I'm doing right now, Mr. Charlie, thank you so much for the opportunity you presented me and my boys. Genuinely appreciate it. So y'all go tell him thank you. Now let's do something that doesn't make my allergies flare up. All right, it's been a minute. I've been trying to pay attention to the fire. The wind picked up a little bit, so I kind of let it just fester a little bit and watch it, but still got my hose going, And now these, which are ridiculously heavy, have to go way back there. I didn't really think that through. I kind of wish that Lola and Haas were... Uh-oh, Haas isn't gonna like this, but you know what I'm about to do? I'm about to separate Lola and Haas. Do I do that now? Oh man, he's not gonna be happy with me. I just hope she's pregnant. What if she's not? They've been together a month and a half, come on. But let's look at it like this. If they've not gotten it done in a month and a half, I think it's been a month and a half. I'll put a caption right down here as the date we put them together. If they haven't gotten it done by now, it ain't gonna happen. So let's go ahead and separate them. We want Haas to go back over there. He's watching me, he knows something's up. We want him to go back over there because we really, really want this area for Lola. I want her to have her piggies in this little pig shack we built because it's really, really warm. And just in case we get some late days in April when it's cooler, it'll be all right. So I know it looks like there's a lot of smoke. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's not as bad as it looks. But one thing I know about my boy Haas, he'll do anything for a girlfriend and anything for food. Let's see if we can move him. It wasn't near as bad as last time. Stay out of the fence. Stay out of the fence. Look, you lean on it with your heavy bodies and you stretch it. And you stretch it, don't you? Yeah. It's just what we do. That's what we do. Oh, you can carry two at a time. Oh, gee whiz. Come on, baby. Oh man, that was a good time. You know what doesn't sound good? Hot chocolate coffee. No, that's not good. Where's the water hose? That's what Smokey has water, by the way. She just prefers that water that's neck high. But it's been a few minutes. Let me show you what I did. So since I had extra panels that we took out of Haas and Lola's alley, now we've got extra room right here. As you can see, that really frees up. I know the camera doesn't do a great job, but my panels, I rip them in half. So that's another 8 feet long. And with the curvature and tucking it behind a tree like we always have, and don't worry, that's secure. Smokey doesn't mess with it. She didn't mess with it when it was over there either. But it just gives them a lot more room. Whew, wind picked up. And that way I don't think she'll be crowding, because like they didn't even use that nesting box. And I think it's because she was right there beside them. So now they got a little bit more room and everybody should be happy. Happy. I also adjusted the time on the automatic timer again and bumped it to 7:15. So should give them plenty of time, because I was worried about those younger chicks not quite knowing, hey, this thing shuts now. Get your rear ends in there. But look at all these eggs. So pretty excited about this. Oh, and I'll give you one guess as to who did that while I wasn't paying attention. Here's a clue. Are you ready? It starts with an S and ends with Moki. Okay, let me know in the comments down below if you know who chewed that up while I wasn't looking. couple of French copper Moran eggs, a Rhode Island red, an Easter egger, that one right there, 3 Welsh Harlequin duck eggs, and one of those is a Rhode Island red, the other one's a Barnvelder, yep, call it Barney, and still waiting on Penny, or Dena Cinca, yeah, Penny. So now comes the fun part. Or fun, I mean work, but it is fun because we're gonna get new animals. It's always fun. She needs to take a nap so bad, but she's like wanting to follow me around. So this is a big area. My dad cleared all this out last year, middle of summer, poison ivy, sumac, whatever. He cleared all this out. So we've got 2 dog panel kits, like they're 10 feet long, 6 feet tall, and that's what we're going to use for our turkey pens. And then Dad's going to get some pallets, and we're going to make a little cover for them and put a couple probably ranches in there for them to roost on, because we're only going to have 3. We're getting 2 from a buddy, 1 from a subscriber, and then we have red, so there'll only be 4 turkeys in there. And the tom that we're getting from a subscriber may be a bully, but as long as he's a good boyfriend long enough to get us some fertile eggs, we might have turkey dinner. We'll see. All that in due time. But what I want to do is set these up, make as big a pen as I can. I want to make it like a part of that, and then we're going to come off of that right there with more horse fence so that Smokey can get around it. I say horse fence versus welded wire because it's not welded wire. It's woven horse fence. It's a lot stronger and holds Smokey. So anyway, let's have some fun. If you don't know what these are, and I think everybody does, but just in case, they're just chain link, and you just it's just a bolt. So you just unscrew that. I hope I brought some deep sockets. I don't think I did. I think I brought the shallow ones. That's unfortunate. You unscrew these, and then this just swings out and it clamps onto another side. So, and we'll have 2 doors. If you joined us on our live a couple weeks ago, I revealed where I got these. I'm not going to call them out now because it was a big box store. It wasn't Atwood's. We work with Atwood's. Not that I wouldn't have taken advantage of it if it happened, but I was driving down the road past one of the big box stores, and these were marked at $129. Normally they're like $350. So I pulled in, walked right in, told the gal I wanted 2 of them. She rang me up at about $800 and some taxes. And I said, ma'am, those are marked $129 outside. So we loaded them up. We rolled out of there for 200 and not quite $300. I have no regrets. Found a deep socket, and I'm low on battery. So I'm not going to record this. And besides, you guys would just watch me walk around. You probably wouldn't be able to see through the chain link anyway. So we're just going to use that old YouTube magic, and this will be the quickest build you've ever seen. Ready? This is got it. Things are heavy. Boy. Little miss. 0 help. She's like, I don't have thumbs, blah, blah, blah. Turkey hut. Gobble shack. Gobble house. Kind of like Waffle House, Gobble House. I like it. That one may stick. Case name the one Quack House. This Gobble House. Check it out. So we got a door there, and they're a little bit tipped and tilted. We'll straighten that up if we can, but there's a giant rock right there. And I'm pretty sure the surface of the rock that I can see is 1/4 of the size of the rock below the dirt, because it ain't moving. Just ask my big toe. I kicked it. But it's still tight. That's all we care about. So anyway, we're going to get 12-foot tarps, like 2 of them, to go over this, because it's a 10-foot gap from wall to wall. So we'll have a 12-footer here, and we'll tuck it under the edge right here, so water will flow that way. But we're pretty excited. Then we're going to come off the front of Smokey's gate, and with our horse fence and go around this area here all the way back down. So that way Smokey can patrol around the turkey pen, the gobble house. Pretty stinking excited about that. Ooh, I have to remember that. Oh yeah. This was the deal of a lifetime. I'm fully aware. Saved me a ton of work. So anyway, because this will fit. I mean, this is limitless. You can do a ton of stuff with this. So I could even wall it off halfway and keep a male separate from the females if we get to that point. And yeah, pretty stinking excited. All right, with that said, it's almost noon. I got some errands to run that I've been putting off. I was probably supposed to do them by like 9 a.m., but I'd rather be a farmer and play around on YouTube and hang out with you guys than do anything else. Hit that like button, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Follow on Facebook, so that way I can do this more and hang out with you guys more. Yeah, I'll see if we can get the boys out here later just so you guys can see them, because I know you love seeing them. And the reason they weren't in videos before is because it's just too gosh darn cold. So now that it's warmer, we absolutely don't mind walking over here and hanging out for a little bit. And you know, they can't really run through all the chores like I can, but Adler's getting pretty close. You know, I think here pretty soon we're gonna get him some little boots and let him run around on the farm with us, and it'll be awesome, be a good time. But I'll see you guys after a bit. What's you doing?
I'm gonna go put the cart in the trail cam.
Sweet. Think we got any critters?
Probably got a raccoon.
Probably Ricky. What do you think? You wanna go to the farm?
Yes.
Yeah? You think there's any eggs?
Yes. I will egg.
There's probably some eggs. Can you get them for us?
Oh, a Rex.
Rex. Yep. We've moved on from dinosaurs now. Or not moved on from dinosaurs, but
Pegasus.
now we call them, those Pegasaurus. Now we call them what they are.
Oh, dude. That's crazy. Wow.
Hi.
Look at that. Well, I screwed it together.
Well, obviously.
Yeah.
Dang.
Think that'll hold some turkeys?
Oh, definitely.
Hey, your card's over there if you want to swap it.
Oh, yeah. I was going for Smokey first, but...
Kind of hard to get it out of there, isn't it?
Yeah. It's alright.
All right, don't lose that card. Might have $1 million footage on it.
$1 million footage.
Yep. All right, we gotta switch. Biceps. Whew. Boys are built like daddy.
Pet puppy.
There she is. You want to pet her till she licks your hand, then you don't want to pet her anymore. But you'll go in there and touch an egg. Wait till you figure out where the eggs come from.
Yeah. That was interesting.
Alright. You want to see if there's any eggs? Come here. I see some. Can you get them? How many you got? How many you got? Can you count them? No, they're out getting sunshine. Here, come here, Daddy, help you. Come here. Are you gonna hang out in there and be a chicken? How's a chicken go?
Eat eggs.
Yep. Duck.
Duck.
Ducks. Don't drop them. You say bye-bye?
Bye-bye.
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 See you later. You hungry?
Yes.
Do you know what? I'm very hungry. Do you know what we're eating? What is it? That's good. Sound good to you?
Eat eggs.
You-
Eat eggs.
You're gonna eat eggs? I bet Grandpa will make you some eggs and scramble them for you.
Yes.
Yeah. When we get in here, you tell him you want those eggs, okay? You hold them up and say, "Can I eat these?"
Eggs.
Eggs. Y'all be good. Don't work too hard. Stay safe. Wash your hands. Don't make it weird. God bless. Deuces.
The juices.
Deuces. There we go. You want the close up?